The latest that we are tracking for you from Mumbai, 40% of the parking lots across the city lie vacant and unused because the civic body has failed to find bidders to maintain these spaces. There are a total of 87 street parkings in the city, out of which fresh tenders for 34 have been floated for the fourth time. Despite the relaxation of rules and reduction in license fee, BMC has failed to attract bidders. Instead, the civic body has decided to take up more land for construction of more parking spaces.
You know you are in Mumbai when travelling on foot seems to be faster than commuting in a vehicle. Illegal parking along with narrow roads across the city has made daily commute very time consuming. In fact, what is surprising is that 40% of the pay and park slots in the city remain unused. Now this includes street parking and multi-story level parking. This because bidders find it extremely expensive to match the license fee and monthly maintenance fee laid down by the BMC. Now, despite several rounds of negotiations, the authorities have cut down prices by almost 25%, but there are still no takers for half of the pay and park slots in the city. Now, these being in the prime and congested areas like Andheri, Bandra, Fort and Churchgate. While BMC has found absolutely no takers for these pay and park slots, it has gone ahead to acquire more land, this time a public place in Bandra West on Linking Road. Now this move by the BMC to build an underground parking has met with stiff opposition by the activists and local residents, claiming that this project is a threat to the green cover. This is Apeksha Srivastava reporting for Mirror Now.
In the tendering process, it is mandatory that you give preference to women-centric organizations like Mahila Bachat Ghats in the tendering process. So if they come forward, they should be given preference. But the problem is that now the tendering that has happened was not at all surreptitiously planned and was not publicized. Hence, the people are not in the know that the tendering process was on, and the BMC uses this saying that nobody has come forward for the tendering. So, this is basically a syndicate between the parking contractors and the BMC and probably the traffic as well, where they want the old contractors to come back in place so that, they have the hold on the 10 commercial parking lots. But this causes a lot of inconvenience, and also it is against the law because it is, according to the parking policy, you have to give preference to the Mahila Bachat Ghats. And I think whenever the tendering process happens, it needs to be publicized in all of the newspapers, and people should be aware that these tenderings are happening.